Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to your collective love reading. I send you all so much love and light. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful holiday season. So, I want to tap into the collective energy, the one on your mind for those of you in a no contact situation. And I just want to see what's going on with the one on your mind, how they're feeling, what they're thinking, and maybe any moves or actions that they want to make towards you. I'll just let you know what comes through from spirit. So this is collective, general, timeless for any and all zodiac signs. So whenever you come across the messages, it's what's going on with the person on your mind currently. So yes, it's not zodiac based, so feel free to watch. If you're drawn to the messages, then they're for you. Okay, you guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lynn. This is Passionate Heart Tarot. Welcome. I do hope that you enjoy the reading. I hope it brings you clarity. You guys leave a like on the video, subscribe to my channel, and let's just get right into it. Before I begin, I just want to surround us with the white light of the Holy Spirit and a circle of mirrors facing outward so that only goodness is reflected towards us. So no contact situation. Let's tap into their current energy. Aries energy is one of the strongest out here, then Virgo as well. So maybe that's who you're thinking of in this situation, or that could be your own sign, or maybe significant in your chart. So this person feels like they've come to a crossroads and they don't really have any other options right now. So this is a no contact situation, but these two tens are coming through. So this person is like, do I give up on the dream of us coming back together? See, this person, I feel, as more time passes in the no contact, they start to lose hope more and more. But then I can also see where your person is healing a lot. You know, they're just in this space where they're relinquishing control. It's not exactly like they're giving up. It's more like an acceptance. Because that's why the Magician is in reverse. This person knows that they can't control. I don't know why they feel they can't control the situation. I know that's a little bit touchy if you're looking for them to take action towards you. I feel like it's really important for you to know where their mindset is at, where their mentality is. Because where they sit is like, I figured out, I've tried and tried and tried to figure out what move to make, which direction to go in. So on their end, they feel like they tried a lot. And it's to the point where they just don't understand what they could even do to fix it right now. So it's like they don't want to sit in that energy of constantly thinking about where this is going, what's going to happen, how to fix it. This person, I feel up until recently, they've been very tortured by this no contact situation, by thoughts of you. So much, but the thing about it is they feel like whatever they tried didn't work. And so now they feel like the ball is in your court. I feel like that's the best way to word it to you. They feel like I'm at a crossroads. If we're still in this no contact situation, but I can't just sit around and be miserable every single day. I can't, this person has had a really hard time during this no contact situation, being even very neglectful of themselves and their responsibilities, because it's just like they've been stuck, anxious, worried. But they're saying to themselves, like, or maybe they even have people around them that are kind of trying to cheer them up because they see how down this person has been. So your person right now is in this place where they feel, and they're telling themselves logically, like, I can't keep thinking about what happened between us. I can't keep replaying conversations over and over and over again. They feel like they've tried to apologize to you, and it just didn't move forward. They feel like I don't know if you agree with this, but they feel like they tried to rebuild the trust with you. And at this point, they still want it. Yes, they do. They still want to fix it. They want to rebuild the trust. But then they're also in this other place where they're like, well, if we haven't broken no contact yet, how I can't just sit around and be miserable and keep thinking about this. So they feel like they're at a crossroads now. That's why these two tens are here, because they still want this dream with you. They want this life with you. They do. They want all of these things. But then they're in this energy of feeling like, well, the ball's in your court. And if you're not going to accept me back, if you're not going to let us have it, then I have to accept that you're not going to let us have this. So knowing that the energy is like that, I have a question for someone here. Is it time to break the no contact situation? Have you kept them at arm's length long enough? I feel like what you wanted them to learn, the lesson they have learned, and now it could be taking a turn that you may not want it to take, because they feel like, well, if we're not going to talk, then I have to let it go. Like, logically, I'll have to accept that you don't want me back. So the question is, do you want this person back? That answer is different for everyone. I just have to kind of butt in during the reading and tell you what Spirit is telling me, like, because maybe it's time for someone to think about talking. It could be for others of you, maybe this is past you. Maybe you've already released it. Maybe you disagree with their efforts. Maybe you feel like they haven't even tried. That's very personal. It's not like they want to go and be with someone else. The dream that they want for their life, for a home, for a family, for a marriage, because that's what the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles is. They want all of these things with you. See, they're in a place right now of feeling like you don't want me anymore. You don't choose me anymore. You don't want these things with me anymore. So I can't just hold on to something that is not even an option for me. They don't want to release. Trust me, they don't. They just feel like right now they're in a spot where it's like a dilemma. So of course they want to talk to you. They want to be with you. What this person really wants is this right here. 10 of Swords, which is about forgiveness, apologies, closure, leaving the past in the past. I know that's very touchy, but really they want to leave the past in the past. They want to start a new chapter with you. They want to put the pain and hurt behind you, and they want to focus on building this so it can be the best it can be. This person wants to give you a commitment. They want a home with you, a life with you, a family with you. They want to build with you, grow with you. They still want all of these things. See, they're in this place of saying to themselves that you don't want this with me anymore. And they just don't want to be tortured by thoughts and regret and shoulda, coulda, woulda, especially if they feel like at this point you've already let me go. So with the Hermit in reverse, what Spirit really wants you to know about your person's current energy is there's been a lot of growth here. I mean, I'm not on their side when I tell you that, but they're coming through as the Emperor and the Hermit in reverse. Libra's energy is also here, you guys. The Hermit shows us very clearly that this person has processed your feelings, their feelings, what came between the two of you, everything that led up to this point. I'm telling you, they haven't stopped thinking about you since the no contact situation began. You've been on their mind 24/7. For some of you, I feel like they've even lost weight through stress of thinking about this. But then they've also ascended in that time, and they're in their divine masculine or feminine energy. They really are. So if you were hoping that the no contact situation would have brought about tremendous growth and change and realization, what Spirit is showing us is it has. But then they're also coming out on the other side of it, looking at their mistakes, but looking at how much they've changed, and then they're saying to themselves, like, I'm a different person now. Like, I don't know how to really explain it to you, but it is like that. They feel like they're a different person now. And if you don't believe that, they understand why you wouldn't believe that. But at the same time, they can't just keep holding on to something that you may not even want with them anymore. So it's like they're forced to move on. This person feels like the no contact situation is forcing them to grow and change, but ultimately move on. I don't mean in the arms of someone else, with anyone else. They don't want to be with anyone else. What they want with you, they want that with you and only you. No one can replace you. This person sees all of that now. But they're also in this place where it's like, okay, well, if you don't want this, if you're not going to talk to me, they feel like you've given up on them. Like, honestly, they feel like you don't want this anymore. So when I say that they're at a crossroads ready to move on, because that's what the 10s represents, it's the beginning of a new chapter. It's not like they want to go pour into someone else and rebuild this with someone else. It's like, sigh, I have to accept that they don't want me. I have to try and move on with my life. Not their romantic life. It's like their life. I feel like what Spirit wants you to know is the no contact situation has really affected this person's whole life. It's really changed them from the inside out. They want you. It's like, do you still want me, or are you? They feel like this no contact situation is telling them that you're completely done with them. Yeah, so I think that's a big part of why they feel like they've tried. I know some of you could feel like this person didn't put in enough effort. Sorry about the noise in the background, you guys, if you can hear that. Let's look at the Magician. Hang on, let me pause it for a sec. Okay, you guys, hopefully it's not going to be too noisy, but I want to look at this Magician. The Magician in reverse is really this person feeling powerless over what's going to happen next. And I don't want to antagonize you when I say that, because I know for some of you that could make you feel frustrated, like, well, why don't they do something? Why don't they break the no contact? I know you may want them to, but they feel like it's pushed to the point where no matter what they do, it's not going to work. So you know what they need from you, or what they would want from you? I think they'd want you to break the no contact situation. I feel like this person would feel if you broke the no contact situation, they'd be woken up out of a nightmare. They would feel that way. They feel powerless. They feel like the ball's in your court, and they feel like you're done with them. So then, do you know what I mean? It puts them in this spot where they feel like, well, if I'm really not going to have this in this lifetime, which is horrible, but it's like, what else can I do? I can't sit around moping around. I can't sit around in the dark, a hot mess. I have to try to pull myself together. And I think people around them are telling them, like, you need to pull yourself together. Let's take a look at this Magician. Yeah, the Page of Wands in reverse. Really, okay, it's super, super important for you to understand things from this person's perspective. Like, in case you don't want to be in the no contact situation, like, that's for those of you that still want something with this person. See, they're in a place right now where they really don't want this to be over. God, they're dying to hear from you. They want to hear from you. They want to sever the darkness between the two of you. They want to fix it, and fix it finally once and for all. Capricorn's energy is here. But where they are right now is, I have no power. You don't want to talk to me. You don't want to hear from me. See, they're anticipating if they reach out that you don't want to talk to them. So that's why there's so much energy of the ball is in your court. No pressure from Spirit. But I do feel like it's something to think about. If you do want this back, they feel like you don't. And then they're thinking about, like, is this a serious? These are 10. So it's like, okay, I have to move forward. So the question is, do you want to talk to this person? Do you want them back? will you break the no contact situation? Because where they sit right now is it's highly unlikely that they're going to be the one that reaches out. It's not because they don't want to talk to you. It's not because they don't want you and want this beautiful future, a home, a family. They want all of these things. They feel like I have to give up on that dream because my person doesn't want this with me anymore. So it's a situation that absolutely can turn around. But I know very clearly in their energy that they feel like the ball is in your court. And it's not a power struggle. Do you see? It's not like, well, I'm not going to talk to you. No, it's not like that on their end. There's been a lot of growth and spiritual ascension here with the Emperor and the Hermit card. This person sees the truth. So they know very good and well that you know, there's reason that you don't want to talk to them or break the no contact. And they realize they made this bed, but they want you. They want to hear from you. Yes, they do. Let me tell you this, I'm not on their side. I just feel like Spirit wants you to know that this has had them a wreck. They've been a wreck over this. They've thought about you morning, noon, and night since the no contact situation began. And they're still thinking about you heavily right now. I feel like this is recently. People around them see how bummed they are. And they're saying, like, you know, you got to pull yourself together. You got to pull yourself together. It's not that they're not supporting the connection with you. The people around them just see that they're in a bad way, like in bad shape. Look at that. The 3 of Cups in reverse. They even fear that someone's going to come. Oh, God, they worry about this a lot. 8, 9, 10 of Swords. Devil energy in reverse again. For some of you, I wonder if this person put you in a third-party situation. Or if there was someone that they had these karmic ties to. Look, there's the Emperor again, Aries energy. If there's someone that they had these karmic ties to, maybe they chose a third party or a karmic partner over you. Let me tell you something. From the day they made that choice, they have regretted it since that day. And whoever they were involved with, if it was a third party situation or karmically, that person is out of their life. That connection is no longer, those ties are severed. So there's a little side note for some of you here. If what came between the two of you was third party, karmic, or romantic competition. And now for those of you that resonate with that energy, they're sitting here thinking about who could be around you since they've been out of your life, and it drives them crazy. But then they know at the same time that could be their own karma to receive. If you found someone else in the meantime, they feel like, you know what, that's my own karma. They realize all of these things being in the Hermit and Emperor's energy. So you guys, let me hurry up and finish this reading because I think they're sawing something outside and I keep having to pause the video. Funny, like a lot of interruptions in your reading. But if you're dealing with someone else right now, this person feels like, well, you know what? That's my own karma. I brought that on myself for putting you in a third party situation or choosing someone else over you. But they're no longer with that person. That karmic partner, that's out of the picture. But for others of you, it's just the way this person on your mind, they're driving themselves crazy, thinking about every possible outcome during the no contact situation, so worried about who's interested in you, who could be talking to you, who's trying to get with you. I think they have nightmares. This person has had a nightmare of seeing you move on with someone else. They have. It's something that they're so worried about losing you. Permanently losing you, or, you know, since you guys are not talking, they're so afraid that someone could, I mean, of course, you draw attention to you like a magnet. They know this. They're so afraid that in the meantime, someone is going to come in and take their place, replace them. They know that they can be replaced. They know that you can't be replaced. So that's what's going on with this person right now. You know, no pressure to break a no contact situation. I just feel like Spirit really wants you to know where their mind is and why it is there. If they, you know, they're not coming forward and breaking the no contact, it's not for power, it's not for control. It's like acceptance that I've made my bed and you're done with me. But if you're not done with them, then some of you, maybe you could feel prompted to take action towards this person. You know, that's very, very personal. That's up to you. I just feel like Spirit wants you to understand how they're feeling, what's going on with them, their thoughts, and why they're still in no contact situation here. Okay, you guys. But that's where I'll stop the reading just because it's getting so noisy. Sorry about the background noise if you guys can actually hear that. You guys, I do hope that you enjoyed the reading. I hope it brought you clarity. I wish you nothing but the best in your connections. I truly do. Happy holidays, you guys. Thank you for everything. And I'll see you in the next reading.